It's the NFL on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders field-stretching tight end. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
They put a lot of effort into game planning and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Just a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. They definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A give for Taylor running right side to the 43, second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Oh! Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas.
Check pink, check white, split, yellow, blue, check.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
The numbers last week for Mitchell, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. So this taken in by Downs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Hey, reload.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going with the football.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Richardson looking to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Okay, great.
2nd and goal from the 1. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They go play action with Willis. checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he goes out right around the 39. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They go play action with Willis. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Down from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Right back to Mitchell here. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back to Taylor on first down. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Check. Unlock line.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Richardson back to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Gay's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
18 Rattler.
Willis looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 1st down, Willis. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. 2nd and 10. Willis. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hawk 70. Ready?
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They're going to try and run. Good start to the season for Emmy and the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Willis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Warriors 17. Go.
Now Willis on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
Hurry, hurry.
Play action. Willis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. It's caught. Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mitchell. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mitchell. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, Go for it. Go for it boldly.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it. And he's in. Touchdown, the Raiders. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. There's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Richardson off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got his target. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they'll get this down to the 10. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth.
Alert! Alert! Check!
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down, another run with Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Here's Richardson to throw. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Willis's throw there complete to Hamlin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Willis to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Willis wants to pass it again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They go play action with Willis. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready? Set, tempo, set.
They run over center with Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mitchell again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Malik Willis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey,
2nd down, another run with Taylor. There he goes again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 41 yards. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possible.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 42 yards. And the Colts have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. Let's go now. The 29-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down. Okay, ready?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Reload. Bronco switch. Bronco check. Panther.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football, and it's blocked. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.